been a long time since I've uploaded a video on this channel. It's actually been a long time since I've done very many self-improvement habits in general. And you can tell by the title, I'm talking about how you can change, how you can get back on your feet. Because the reason I've been gone for so long is because I've been working on a goal that I've had for a long time that I haven't spoken really at all about on this YouTube channel. It's getting my private pilot's license. I've been training with an instructor every day this past summer and every weekend during the school year this year, and I finally took the test. It was a 5-hour long examination where I had to sit down with a high-ranking instructor called DPE, and they had to give me an oral test for 3 hours, and then I had a 2-hour flight portion, so I had to actually be in the air, perform the maneuvers in the air that he required me to do, and I got my pilot's license. This has been a goal I've been working on for so long. I'm so happy to finally get this, and now I can focus more on my self-improvement journey. So what does it look like to get back on your feet? What does it look like to start again, and how you actually do that? Because for most people, the reason they're starting again is similar to mine, where they're working on a project and they're busy and haven't had time to focus on improving themselves or being healthy and going to the gym, and they've fallen off of their habits that they usually do, and they're trying to get back consistent on working on themselves again. Maybe it's exercising consistently again, like me. I haven't exercised. This is the first time these past few days is the first time I've worked out in a long time, and maybe it's something like that. And basically, the easiest way to get back on your feet and become consistent once again is through starting slow and steady and simple. So imagine, I heard this analogy a while ago. I'm not entirely sure where. I think it was from a self-improvement YouTuber called Ali. I don't know for sure. And his main metaphor for starting again, getting back on your feet, and I really like this metaphor, is, say your life is like a clay vase. It's like a vase, right? Very fragile, very beautiful. And you've been slowly sculpting this vase, painting it, decorating it, making it as beautiful as you can. This is what you've been doing on your self-improvement journey, improving yourself, is slowly making your life a work of art, something that you're happy with, something that you can actually enjoy, right? Taking all the bad habits, taking all the vices and addictions that you don't like about yourself, and making yourself a better version of you, the person that you want to be. Not changing your personality, but you get the idea. And then sometimes accidents happen, you make a mistake, you fall off, you can become inconsistent, you get busy, whatever it is, and that vase can just shatter. All of your habits, all of your discipline, gone out the window, right? Sometimes it's a slow break, sometimes it crumbles into pieces, and sometimes a big dramatic fall. Doesn't matter, right? And it's shattered. There's pieces everywhere. But you can put it back together pretty easily. But the problem that a lot of people end up with getting, and I am very much a victim of this, is you'll fall off your self-improvement, like your pieces scatter everywhere, and you try to pick all of them up at once. You try to, like, say there's pieces, they're not just in a little pile, like they're actually like strewn across the room. The thing exploded, right? There's pieces every corner, right? Your arms aren't long enough. You can't pick all of them up at one time. It's impossible. And some of these pieces are sharp. Sometimes it hurts to pick them all up, let alone pick all of them up at one time. And that's what most people are trying to do. They're trying to get back on self-improvement, but because they've now been off of self-improvement for so long that you're basically down to, closer to where you're starting at. You're not as disciplined as you used to be. And you're trying to put all of these habits back in your life at one time. It's not going to happen. It's not possible, because you didn't do that even when you started on your self-improvement journey. Chances are when you started your self-improvement journey, you added little things at a time. You took bad habits away, little piece by piece by piece, right? That's the same thing you have to do when you get back on your self-improvement journey. Instead of picking up all the pieces at once, just pick up one piece, and put it where it needs to go. And once you're happy with that, you get another piece, and you put it where it needs to go, another piece, and another piece, and another piece, until you're back to where you started. There's still going to be cracks. There's still going to be wear and tear. But in the end, you're back to where you started. You're back to having a life that you're happy with. But you can't pick all the pieces up at once. For me, I fell off of gym, I fell off of meditation, and I fell off of my social media fasting. I used to spend little to no time on my phone, watching YouTube videos, scrolling, all that stuff. I used to spend almost no time doing that. And after I fell off, well, after I started, since I've been so busy, I haven't been focusing on keeping that away. I would cope and say, oh, I've had a hard day, let me just scroll. And I started doing more of the bad habits. I started playing video games again. This is rare for me. This is strange, right? This is not normal characteristics for my self-improvement journey. And instead of me going, oh my gosh, my life's a mess, I need to quit all of my bad habits and start doing all of my good habits again. I can't do that. I know I can't. I have to pick one piece up at a time. Right now, I'm getting back on the gym. I'm starting to exercise more frequently. I'm starting to exercise more consistently. That's one piece of my vase I'm putting back. Next, I'm going to focus more on quitting my social media addiction. That's another piece I'm going to put back into my vase. And slowly but surely, it'll be like I never fell off in the first place. And that's exactly what you can do as well. That's all I got for today. God bless you, and stay wild.